Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Kurtzing here with a Great League video. I've got the newly buffed Lapras with Psywave, Sparkling Aria, and Ice Beam. Buffed Shadow Sableye with Shadow Claw, Dazzling Gleam, and Foul Play. And then Grumpig with Psywave, Dynamic Punch, and Shadow Ball. So right off the hop here, I'm going to go with the Ice Beam and get a shield against the Sceptile there. I did stay in, got the shield, and then I dipped out into the Sableye. Sableye always has been a really good safe swap. As you can see there, Leaf Blade does a lot of damage. So I'm gonna shield up here, try to at least get off a move here, get a shield back, or take them out. They decide to save some of their, well, maybe just a shield, and go into, what was that came in? Ninetales? Yeah, Ninetales. They do commit their last shield though. So now I can bring in Lapras again. And Psywave is a really fast move. It gets to a move very fast and does a pretty good job of farming down too, I've noticed. So I'm gonna probably have to commit a shield. No, I decided to let it go here. Weather Ball comes through, does a decent amount of damage. Gonna get to a Sparkling Aria here. And that's gonna definitely take out that Ninetales. They bring Sceptile back in, so I'm gonna go Grumpig. And these were like first battles kind of thing. Not really sure how tanky Grumpig is. I do learn it later on, some extra battles or other battles. It actually has a decent amount of bulk to it. So we're gonna go for a Shadow Ball here. Huge damage onto their Slowking. What do they throw here? Surf, I think? Yeah, they throw a Surf, and does about half the health, but nothing that Grumpig can't handle. I'm gonna go for a Dynamic Punch here right away as soon as Sceptile comes back in, and I think that's gonna take out the Sceptile. Yes, it does. I've got, what is it, like 3 different teams that I've already battled with. I just haven't made the videos, so I definitely have one that I'm sure somebody's already made a video on it. I haven't noticed a lot of hype on it, so I'm pretty excited about it. I want to hurry up and get that one out. It's so far, I think, been my favorite new update or buffed Pokemon to play with. So pretty cool. Looking forward to that one. Hopefully I'll get that out soon. This match here, Bone Club come through maybe? I do have to watch for Rock Slide. It's interesting, I never played with Lapras because before I got one, it was already not as popular anymore, and that like I still have not gotten a good one. This one is okay. You'd think you'd look at it and say, oh, 0, 11, 15 must be really good. It's like rank 700 or something like that. It's the best one I've ever been able to get or find. So Sableye going to go for a Dazzling Gleam here against their Carbink. Doesn't quite knock them out. I think that I let this go. Honestly, in the moment, I believe that I thought they were going to go Rock Slide. Not sure why. They do go for the Moonblast and devastate my poor little Sableye. Marowak comes back in, and I do have a Dynamic Punch ready to go. So I'll throw that. And they do commit the shield and bring in Lapras here. I think I needed to do 1 Psywave, maybe 2, and I was at another Sparkling Aria, and Wigglytuff comes in. So we're going to bring Grumpig in. This is not looking too well for me. However, Wigglytuff is part normal type, so Dynamic Punch should do a decent amount here. And you can see there with the Psywaves, they're getting them pretty low, and I managed to get to another Dynamic Punch here, and I did have a shield in case they did make a Swift or an Icy Wind. But I am able to get to that Dynamic Punch and take them out. Palkia into Lapras. Not really sure how this Palkia adds up. You can see though how the Psywave is just like chunk. Like it's just constant energy going damage and taking them out. They switch into Corviknight, and I go for an Ice Beam there. I find Ice moves are an interesting one against this one because it is flying, so Ice is good against it, but it is Steel, and Steel resists Ice, so gonna go for a Sparkling Aria here. Do get a shield. Gonna switch into my Grumpig here instead of the Sableye because I figured I could go for a Dynamic Punch, and that would take them out. Iron Head comes through there, and as you can see, it takes a move pretty well. Like Iron Head didn't threaten too much. Dynamic Punch does take them out. They're gonna bring back in the Palkia, and I'm looking to go for a Shadow Ball if I can get there. But I think at this point I'm gonna save my shield. They're gonna throw Aqua Tail, takes me out, and now I'm gonna come in Sableye to start getting some energy. And they've got Steelix in the back. So I'm going to throw the Foul Play here. I believe, I'm not sure actually if my switch timer was available or not, but I feel like I probably should have just switched right away and started getting head on energy. But I do stay in, go for another Foul Play. With knowing that they likely have Psychic Fangs, it's not super effective. So it's not a bad idea to stay in with Sableye, but they do actually go full send the Earthquake there. So now I think I need to shield and now try to farm down. They switch. So they switch into Palkia. So that allows me to throw the Sparkling Aria here. And that'll take out the Palkia. And then just another side wave or two, and add another Sparkling Aria, and that'll take out the Steelix with ease. It's another good game there. On to the next match. You can see I'm like rank 2 right now. So Psywave on Lapras is going to be super effective against your fighting types, like a Primeape. So even though they're doing super effective against the Ice type damage, or the ice typing, I'm also doing super effective, so it's kind of a little bit neutral. They Rage Fist would boost up their attack, however, not going to do a lot of damage. Rage Fist, I'm not sure if I said that. Close Combat though would do a lot of damage, so you do have to respect that. Switch into Sableye here, and I am going to shield up this first Rage Fist, as they already were boosted. I'm going to go for a Foul Play now. I know that fighting resists dark, but I figured they were going to shield, yeah, and even if they didn't, Shadow Primeape's kind of glassy, probably going to do fairly close. Was not expecting Close Combat to actually knock me out there, but it does take me out. Come in with Lapras and do like one side wave and takes them out. And they bring back in, or they bring in a Jigglypuff. And I'm gonna go for a Sparkling Aria here. Gets them into the yellow. Well, that's Wigglytuff, not Jiggly. I think I always mix up the names on that one. If they go for a Swift, takes me out. Grumpig comes in, and as we saw in the last battle, Dynamic Punch does a decent amount. They're totally low enough that this will easily take them out. And then in the back, they've got a Marowak, so this is definitely not looking good for me. I do go for Dynamic Punch. Honestly, not sure. Shadow Ball is, I think, a harder hitting move by a little bit. Neither one is Stab. With how much health was left, I honestly don't think that either move would have taken them out. And they get to a Bone Club here. Doesn't quite take me out. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to quite get to Dynamic Punch, so I don't think there was anything really I could have done there. At least with the battle at that stage, where it ended, like where it got to at that point. They bring an Electrode here. Gonna go for an Ice Beam. They do shield it. Oh yeah, that's why I went for an Ice Beam, because it's a Hisuian Electrode, so Ice Beam would have done super effective damage against the grass typing. Gonna shield up a move here and an Energy Ball against Sableye. Gonna go for a foul play here. Foul play sure comes fast now, hey, with, I think if they reduce the energy cost. Takes out the Electrode. They bring in a Marowak, add another foul play here. Gonna throw this. Doing huge damage, hey, Shadow as well. I kind of like the Dazzling Gleam coverage. I did like Power Gem, but I feel like it gives it better coverage now against fighters and basically fighters. Rain comes in. I think Flyers you'd be better. Ice you'd be better with the Power Gem. They do shield up there. So now all shields are gone. They're down to their Walrein. I do bring in my Lapras. My thought here was if they full send an Earthquake, I'm going to switch right away. If they try to Icicle Spear bait me, then I'll stay in and try to get them to throw again. But they do dump all of their energy. So I switch and bring in Grumpig, and this Dynamic Punch should easily take them out. And it does. And that's that for the battle. And that's pretty much it for the video. I am going to attempt to get a few done and out here in the next couple days. Let me know how yours' season is going. I think I'm up to rank 10 now, maybe 11. Haven't really battled a lot in the last day or two again. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next video, and good luck. Keep battling.